Hey, hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing good today on this awesome, rainy, thankful Thursday. Hope you guys had an awesome day today. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope you guys had an awesome day. It's another thankful Thursday. We are thankful to see another day. Even though it's cold and dreary, we're still thankful because God is still good. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to get on. I hope you guys are doing good. And as usual, as you come on, say hi in the chat so I'll know who's on with me. Hey girl from Planet Fitness. Get your workout on, Juicy. Again, we're going to give everybody a few minutes to get on. Is this on? I'm trying to give everybody a few more minutes and then we're going to start. All right. All right, welcome to S.O.P Presents Tidbits with Peaches. I am Peaches. We do this every Thursday at 6. Shalom, S.O.P is Shalom of Peace Ministries, where the pastor is none other than Pastor Prophet James McCallum, located in Archdale, North Carolina. And we do this every Thursday. I'm excited to be amongst the living. Hey, Kim, hope you guys are doing good. I hope everybody had an awesome day, even in the midst of the rain. I hope we're doing good. Hey, sister, hope you guys had a great day. So I'm going to start with these businesses real quick and get that out the way. First, we have Drawers of Hope out of High Point, North Carolina, with an awesome young lady by the name of Sarah Graham. She's looking for volunteers. She does do donations. She does have a food pantry. Hey, Khadijah, if you're in Gifford County, Forsyth in that area and you're in need of food, please reach out to Sarah Graham. Her page is Drawers of Hope out of High Point, North Carolina. If you're looking to be a mentor or volunteer, you can reach out to her. We have Blessed Hands with Tim Marshall out of Indian Trail, North Carolina. He does pressure washing, lawn care, and car detailing. He is really good, guys. He's been doing it for some years. And I think he just added 18 wheelers to his roster. So if you're in that area and need your 18 wheeler washed and detailed, reach out to Tim Marshall. It's called Blessed Hands, and he is also on Facebook. We have Prime America Insurance. If you're in the need of life insurance, that would be Pastor McCallum, Minister Charity McCallum, and Darius Baxter. I Changing Rory is on Facebook, and she does all kinds of different things. And by gearing up, getting ready to be Valentine's Day, she has some awesome gifts. You can check her out as well. It's I Changing Rory. We have Triple C's Cake with Ashika Clark out of Greensboro. If you're in need of any kind of special occasion cakes, sweet table, so any kind of treats, that's Ashika Clark out of Greensboro. Monica Gramlin does B&J's Creation. She's awesome. She does any kind of crafting with t-shirts, sneakers. I've seen some stoles that she's made. We have Marie's Luxury Handbags and Accessories, and that's Marie Horn out of Indian Trail. Cooking with Love is with Taquita Marsh. If you're in Anson, Richmond, Union, surrounding areas, and you need a caterer, please reach out to Taquita Marsh. It's called Cooking with Love. In High Point, we have Vanessa Price with VP Learning Center and 789 Nails. She does an awesome job. We have Triple M Rentals, which is Jessica Baxter, Charity McCallum, and Evan Middlebrooks. If you need balloon arches done for a retirement party, birthday party, bridal shower, baby shower, reach out to those young ladies. They do an awesome job. We have Fairs Childcare out of Morven, North Carolina, with Cynthia Fair. She is an awesome daycare provider. Both of my grandsons have been with her, and she does awesome. She's in Morven, North Carolina. She does offer transportation. If you need a car in Moore County and surrounding, go see my big brother, Pastor D.R. Bennett at Pool Automotive. And if you need your TV mounted, any kind of cameras, anything put in your house or at your church, reach out to the Ware Brothers. They have Moore County TV mount. It's just like it sounds. They have a website and everything. My friend Junior has his music store in Greensboro, y'all, in Virginia. His Junior's Music Store and more. He does guitar lessons, piano lessons. He does band rentals, and that is in Virginia. His Junior's Music Store. Trinity Coaching, which is myself. If anyone is in need of any kind of coaching, I am a life coach, certified life coach. Latoya Sullivan has this. I cannot talk today. Divine Accessories and Phenomenal You Accessories. Shay Jackson Green has Trendy Travels and Trendsetters Hair Salon in Waysboro. Minister Lenore Bennett has By Faith Travels. If you're needing to book a vacation, please reach out to one of those ladies. Lenora is with By Faith Travels, and Shay Jackson Green is Trendy Travels. And if you're in need of a photographer, we have an awesome photographer at Shalom. She is also an awesome bass player. Her name is Kiara. Her is Picture Perfect with Kiki. And I think that's everybody. And check out Trinae Siobhan's art. She has a page on Facebook as well. She does some awesome paintings and wreaths and things like that. And I think I've got everybody. If I missed anyone, please forgive me. And my sister friend, Pastor Angela Kidd, I think she is still doing her roundtable talk. And it's, hey, Charity, it's every other Tuesday. She does a phenomenal job. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And I think I've said everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. If you have a business that you want us to shout out, just let me know and I'll do that. And also my friend, co-pastor Pat Bennett, she does bags and wreaths. She has a page and you can see some of her things on Mount Sinai page. Again, that's Pat Bennett. And I think that's everybody. I don't want to miss anybody, but I think that's everybody that I have on my list. And again, if you have a business and you want us to shout it out, just inbox me and I'll be more than happy to do that. So catch a breath. And with that, I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. All of the ones that are at the gym, get it in for me too. Now, thank you for taking time out during your workout to tune in with us today. So today I want to talk a little bit about distractions and counterfeit. Distractions and counterfeits. So I think we've heard so many people already discussing that. Stay focused, pay attention, don't lose your focus this year. Um, and I was sitting back, I think it was probably Monday, when I was in here praying and studying, and God was saying how the enemy, if he can't destroy you, he distracts you. So if he can't get you or destroy you, his next job is to distract you. And what does the enemy come to do? To kill, steal, and destroy. So if he can't destroy you, his next goal is to distract you. And how do he distract us? He distracts us with anything that takes our eyes off of the focus of God, or the focus of what we're supposed to be doing, or our mission. So it's his job. If he can't destroy, it's his job to distract. Don't get distracted. Proverbs 4:25 says, let your eyes look directly forward. So in other words, I don't care what he's doing. I always like to say that word peripheral. You can see him out the corner of your peripheral, but I'm going to keep my eyes focused that I'm not going to allow what's coming up to distract me because I stayed focused. I'm always prepared. He said, be ye also ready. So that means I'm ready. I still got my posture right. I'm standing there because I know that you couldn't destroy me. You tried, but you couldn't. So now the next thing you're going to try to do is take my distraction. And then after you get get me distracted, you're going to try to come around with a counterfeit blessing. Counterfeit means an exact imitation of something valuable or important with intentions to deceive. That's what counterfeit means. So he's done tried to destroy you. That didn't work. So he came back around with a distraction. After the distraction, you said, no, I'm going to stay focused because I can see you coming out my peripheral vision. Because he said for me to be also ready, that I'm staying on my game. I'm always alert. I'm staying focused, but I could still see you coming because you're coming with that counterfeit. So counterfeit is as imitation of what God has for me. The thing between a counterfeit and a genuine blessing is when it comes with a counterfeit, it always comes with a compromise. A counterfeit comes with a compromise, but a true blessing comes with, and it doesn't come with a counterfeit. It's not like an imitation of something. When God blesses you, it says in Proverbs 10 and 22, the blessing of the Lord makes one rich and adds no sorrow with it. So when God blesses me, it comes with riches, not sorrow. But when it's a counterfeit blessing, it's coming to deceive me, make me think is what I've been praying for. It done got wrapped up all good. The enemy done put it in this pretty little box, making me think, okay, this is what I prayed for. But when I open it up, it's not what it presented itself to be. It's a counterfeit. It's not what I thought it was going to be. But when I begin to stay focused and keep my eyes and stay alert and watch the enemy, because he's coming to kill, steal, and destroy. How do I know that? Because God told me that in his word, that that's what he's going to do. If he couldn't destroy you, he's going to distract you. And if he can't distract you, he's going to come with a counterfeit. So make sure you pay attention to the counterfeit blessings, the ones that come with sorrow. God's blessings don't come with sorrow, and it don't come with a compromise. If God's gonna bless you, he gonna bless you. He's not gonna say, I'm gonna bless you, but you got to do this. And if I give you this, it's gonna cost you that. And that's how the enemy comes with his stuff. He's not coming with good intents. He's coming with intentions of sorrow, with a compromise, with something that if it presents itself one way and then when you open it, it's another way. That's a counterfeit blessing. That's not what we're looking for. He cannot distract us. And we're not going to accept no counterfeit blessings. There's nothing that the enemy can do right now. If you're staying focused and you're paying attention to what God said, your focus is getting closer to God. Your focus is staying on task. Your focus is that I'm going to be everything that he ordained me to be. I'm watchful while I'm praying. I'm watchful. I'm praying, but I'm watching. But I'm still keeping my focus straight ahead. I'm keeping my glaze straight ahead because I know that God has got something in store for me. It's good. It's not counterfeit. It's not an illusion. It's not a false pretense. Watch out for that counterfeit blessing. That's right. I know what my God has for me is not an imitation. It's not an imitate. Hey, Quita, it's not an imitation blessing. It's not something that it's not going to be what it is. It's not going to deceive me. In other words, when the enemy send you a counterfeit blessing to deceive you, to distract you, he said, okay, she prayed for this. So I'm going to put that little piece up there on the top. I'm going to make it look like it is what she asked me for. And then when she get in it, it's nothing like what she thought it was. That's a counterfeit blessing. So if we stay focused, don't let the enemy deceive you thinking that just because it got a pretty red bow on it, it came in a pretty package, that it's what you've been praying for. You better make sure you research that thing. Go through that thing and say, okay, I asked for this. I asked for this. I asked for this. But see, the thing about the enemy is he'll just put the good stuff on top. The thing about God is good on the top, in the middle, and at the end. It's not counterfeit. It's not an illusion. It's not what it portrayed, what he presented it to you. It's not what he portrayed it to you. So make sure that you're not getting distracted. Make sure you know what the enemy is doing. How do the enemy distract us? With words and action. When the enemy speaks, it's always a lie. There is no truth in him. He is the father of lies. You can discern his voice because he plants seeds of fear and doubt. He'll use anything he can: past wounds, idols, life, social media, God given desires. See, that's what I meant by God given desires, because you got a desire and God see that desire. And see, the enemy may try to pop it out there when you in that posture, you in that waiting room, knowing that God sees you and God knows your desire. But see, the thing about the enemy is he know your heart desire just like the enemy do. That's why God says stay focused and pay attention, because you'll know what is from him and what's from the enemy. But see, sometimes we want it so bad that we're not paying attention. We get excited because, oh, that's what I wanted. But then you don't stop long enough to see, wait a minute, this might not be what it presented itself to be. So let me back up a minute and look at this thing from my spiritual eye, not my natural eye, because my natural eye may say, oh, this look good. But when you look at that thing with your spiritual eye and say, oh, no, 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 that's not from big God. That's the enemy trying to send me a counterfeit blessing. So you can't do that to me when I'm paying attention. I'm staying focused. I'm looking. I'm speaking to God. Me and God talking to one another. He's saying, no, baby, that ain't from me. When you say, big God, I got this nice package. It came and it presented itself well. It had some of the things that I asked you for. Is that from you, God? And he'll say, no, baby, that ain't from me. Then what you supposed to do? Put that back, because that ain't yours. That don't belong to you. The enemy's trying to distract you with your God-given desires. Your desire to have more, your desire to have a mate, your desire to have that business, your desire to move quicker than what is required or quicker than you need to be moved. So sometimes that's what the enemy does. That's how he distracts you. If we fall for the distraction, then we become ineffective in our faith. So if we fall for that counterfeit blessing, we become ineffective in our faith. So we know that in 23, we faith in it, right? In 23, we faith in it. We faith in it till we see it. We faith in it all 23 long. Counterfeit can't withstand your test and your trials. That's right. When it's a counterfeit blessing, it'll drop you right in. When things get hard, it's boom, it's gone. But when you know it's from God, it's going to go through you. It's going to walk with you all the way through whatever the situation is. Make sure, y'all, come on now, that people used to say, you better know that's a setup before it becomes a setup. When the enemy trying to set you up, you watch that thing, just like we said last week, when your posture is good, even in that waiting room, you still got focus because your posture is good. So if you're praying and you're fasting and you're reaching out to God and you're crying out to him, asking him, God, is it my turn yet? See, he'll let you know if that's from him or not. So you got to make sure you're listening, that you're inclining your ear so you can hear what the Spirit of God is saying to you. I can't afford to be distracted. I don't know about you, but I can't afford to be distracted, because I don't want no counterfeit blessing. Because when I accept the counterfeit blessing, that throws me back, and then I got to start all over again. So I got to make sure I'm staying focused. I don't have time to sit there and keep going through the same thing over and over. So God, I need you to help me. Make sure that I'm focused. Make sure I'm moving like I'm supposed to move, and that I'm not accepting a counterfeit blessing, that he's not distracting me, that he's not deceiving me, because he don't do things like that. The one thing about counterfeit that stuck out to me, the definition was an imitation. An imitation thing means it's so close to the real thing that sometimes you can't tell the difference between the fake and the real. But that's when you say, big God, this thing done presented itself, and it's showing me everything I've been praying for. It's got everything, that all the boxes I checked off, God, that it looks like it could be the real. But God, if this is not real, you show me, so I won't accept no counterfeit blessings, because I don't have time to be trying to figure out, if I accept this counterfeit, how far back that's going to push me. So I want to be able to discern whether it's for me or not. See, we get so caught up in our feelings sometimes that the counterfeit looks real good because we're in our feelings. That's why we got to stay. You can't make good decisions in your feelings. When you in your feelings, you will accept some things, and then after it's done, be like, what in the world did I do? Because you were in your feelings. So even when the counterfeit blessing comes, Even when that thing coming, it's looking good, it's shiny, whether it be a man or a woman. Some of us like tall, bald head, dark, bow-legged, and then you think, oh, it's checked off everything I said, but you just looking at the outside. What about the inside? Did the inside check out? Is he right with God? Is she right with God? Do she have a real relationship, or she just got lip service, or he just got lip service? Are they a counterfeit blessing, or are they the real thing? So you got to take time to look underneath to see what's underneath, because everything that look good ain't good. So you have to make sure that it's not a counterfeit, that is not a counterfeit, that he's not a counterfeit, or she's not a counterfeit, or that blessing is not a counterfeit, or that door that opened wasn't a counterfeit door. Because sometimes the enemy will push you into a door too quick, and that's not what you're supposed to be, and it can cause you a lot of heartache and pain. So make sure that you're not accepting any counterfeit blessings this year. We faith in it. We stand focused. We're not losing our focus. We're not allowing the enemy to distract us. Distractions is what's coming this season to throw you off your game. Make sure that you understand what a distraction is and what a counterfeit is. Distractions come that the enemy can throw you off your game and get you from where you need to be. Get your focus off of God. Get your focus off of your assignment. That's what distractions come to do. And that's what the enemy does. Like I said, if he can't destroy you, he's going to distract you. And if he distracts you, then he know he got you. You're not paying attention to God's word anymore. You're not reading. You're not fasting. You're not praying because you're so caught up in that distraction of it that you can't see clearly. So you need to make sure that your spiritual eyesight is open, that your discernment is intact, so you'll know when the enemy trying to send something counterfeit that's not for you. We don't take counterfeit this year. I want the real thing. I don't want no imitation that is going to fall apart after a week. I don't want that. I want the real thing. I don't want no imitation. When I'm making pies, I don't even like imitation vanilla. I want the McCormick vanilla flavor. I want the pure extract of the thing. So what God has for me, I want the real dog. I don't want no secondhand stuff. I don't want it to be counterfeit. I want what's mine, and I want it to be real, and I want it to be good. So I'm not accepting counterfeit this year. And I don't want to be distracted. So I'm praying every day. I'm crying out to God to ask him to show me and to lead me and to guide me to where I need to be and help me stay focused. God, keep my eyes on the prize, which is you. Keep my eyes on my assignment so I won't lose focus and I won't miss what you have for me, because when you get distracted, you miss what God has for you. You miss your turn. See, if he got you distracted, you don't see when he's saying, come on, baby, it's your turn. Move up. So when you're distracted, you can't see. You can miss your turn because you're distracted. And if he done sent you a counterfeit, something you thought you were waiting on that looked good, smelled good, oh God, that's it. That's it. That's what you sending me, God, that you're not looking underneath. Anybody can present themselves to be good on the outside, but what's on the inside is what's count. Is it what God sent you, not what you want? Sometimes what we want ain't what God wants and ain't what God got for us. So God, help me to want what you want for me. Help me to understand that your plan is what's good for me, because all you want to do is prosper me. All you want to do is give me what I need and bring me to my expected end. What your distractions and triggers are so you can respond properly. That's right. That is so true, Charity. Know what your distractions and your triggers are. Triggers are things that cause you to act a certain way. So triggers are things that cause you to act a certain way. Some women have this thing about it. Ooh, if he smelled good, that's a trigger. And if he got on a certain type of clothes, that's a trigger. And if he bow-legged, that's a trigger. But see, you got to make sure that thing is real, that it's not imitation. Just because it's bow-legged and smell good don't mean that's what God sent you. It's not, that may not be your blessing. That could be a counterfeit blessing sent to distract you. So make sure you're going in this thing with your eyes open. As for a female, so you got to make sure you're going in this with your eyes open. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Don't accept no counterfeit blessings, because counterfeit blessings comes with compromises. The scripture said that Proverbs 10:22 says the blessing of the Lord makes one rich and adds no sorrow. So when God sends you something, it's going to make you rich and it ain't going to add no sorrow. And so I'm expecting the blessings of the Lord, the one that makes me rich. And rich ain't always about money. Remember that. It's good to have money, but rich doesn't always mean money. Rich means that I'm happy. My mental is good. I'm loving God. I'm content where I am. I'm at peace right now. I have peace because God, the blessings of the Lord makes one rich. What do you consider to be rich? What is your rich? Is your rich based on material things or spiritual things? And it adds no sorrow. So when God sends a blessing, it makes one rich and it doesn't add any sorrow. But when the enemy sends a counterfeit blessing, it comes with a compromise and it can add sorrow. So make sure that you're not easily distracted and that, counterfeit can't come and distract you. I don't want it to be counterfeit. I want it to be real. I want it to be good. And I love this part of this when I was researching it. It said, if the enemy can't destroy you, he will distract you. His goal is simply, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So that's one thing to take away from that tonight. If the enemy can't destroy you, he's going to try to distract you. His goal is simply, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's it. That's what he's coming to do. He's coming to steal, kill, and destroy. And if he can distract you, then his next goal is to kill, steal, and destroy. But if he can't destroy you, then he's going to distract you. So stay focused. Don't be so easily distracted. Life sometimes can throw so many things at you at one time, but we still got to stay focused. Keep our eyes on the prize, knowing that God got us. And God is not going to send us a counterfeit blessing. We have to make sure and watch, be mindful. I said that scripture earlier. Be watchful while you're praying. While I'm praying, I'm still watching. I'm praying, but I'm still watching. I know God got me, but I'm still staying focused. I'm making sure my surroundings are around me. I'm making sure that I'm not walking in something that I'm not supposed to walk into. I'm making sure that I am not going to be in a place to accept no counterfeit blessings. That goes along with the part of your mindset. We keep saying that too. Your mindset has got to change. So my mindset is, I'm not accepting no counterfeit blessings. I don't want no counterfeit. I don't want no imitation. I want the real thing. I don't want no fakeness around me. I want everything that's real around me. I want to be real so I can attract real. I want to be humble so I can attract humble. I want to be authentic so I can attract authentic. So that's my mindset. Whatever state of mind you're in, that's what you attract. So make sure that you're not counterfeit either. Make sure that you're real. Make sure that your focus is centered on God and what he has for you, not around earthly things all the time. I know we all like nice stuff. I do too. I love nice things. But when he say the riches, it's not always about money. There are more things that add richness to your life besides money. Peace is one of the biggest riches in the world because some people don't have peace of mind. But when God begin you that peace that passes all understanding, then that's something. That's a richness itself. When you can have that love and that happiness and that joy in your life, that's richness. When you can smile, that's richness. When you know the enemy wreaking havoc all around you, you can still stand in the midst of that storm and say, God got me. That's something good. That's richness, knowing that I'm in it, but God is in it with me. That's richness, knowing who you are and who you serve, and know that God is going to come through for you. If he done it before, then he can do it again. That's richness. That's confidence in who you serve. That's confidence in who he is, because he is that kind of friend. He will never leave you alone. That's richness in knowing that when I'm crying in the midnight hour, I know I can say, Daddy, I need you to help me. Or God, I need you right now. It doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I know that he's listening. I know that he's there with me. I know that I got a father who cares. I know that that's adding richness to my life, that when I'm worried or I don't know what to do or when it's hitting me, I know he's there saying, baby, I'll rock you. Late in the midnight hour, when everyone else is going to bed, that's richness, knowing that it's added to my life, that I know he's a burden bearer. I know that he's a heart fixer. I know that he can build up broken pieces. I know that I'm the house that Jesus built. That's richness added to your life, knowing who he is. Even when it feels like you in the fight of your life, remember, it's a fixed fight because he already fixed it. So With that being said, I enjoyed today. I enjoyed you. I hope I said something that helped someone. I thank you all for tuning in with me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And have an awesome night.